Thank you so much to everyone here. It's truly an honor to be here honoring women in music. I want to talk about an incredible woman, Bella Blasko, who I'm here to present the Exceptional Ears Award to. She's, without a doubt, one of the greatest engineers I've ever encountered, and I was lucky to meet her in 2012 when the National went upstate New York to a studio called Clubhouse in Rhinebeck, New York, and we were 5 grumpy guys in our early 30s, and Bella opened the door to this studio that's kind of a worn down studio in Rhinebeck, and she had the warmest, sunniest, most beautiful disposition when we first met her, and she's been like that every day since then. She helped us she engineered our record, Trouble Will Find Me, that became one of our most important records, and it was really at a time in our band where we weren't really getting along or collaborating that well, and there were other engineers present in that studio, but Bella really asserted herself and was this presence that we all just gravitated towards, and she was 23 years old at that time. And ever since then, we've been working together, so she's been present pretty much for every record and every crazy project that I've been a part of. So all my work in the National, she went on tour with us starting in 2017 and recorded every live show, and she would set up a studio backstage where we could write music and where I wrote and would sketch ideas, many of which later became songs that, like most of Folklore, was done in backstage in arenas on tour with the National, and Bella would figure out how to make it so that I could record. And a great anecdote about her is that years later, I think after the pandemic, maybe it was 2022, I walked from my house upstate New York, where I had built, because I loved being there so much. I had built Long Pond Studios, and I walked from my house to the studio every day like I do at noon, and opened the door, and I heard this beautiful music coming out of the studio. It sounded like an old classical piano recording. It was Debussy, and I was like, that's odd. And I walk in, and Bella is sitting at the grand piano playing this incredible piece by Debussy, and I just thought, it was amazing. Suddenly in my mind, everything clicked. Like, why was she always one step ahead of us? Why did she always seem to be so musically present and always knowing how to point whoever it was that was playing or singing or recording? She was always there, just so present. And I think a lot of the magic of the work that I've done, or people associated with me, actually comes from her. So that the studio that we have is this beautiful place, and when you walk in there, you feel like you relax, and a big part of that is Bella. She's always focused and present. She's an incredibly gifted engineer, also an incredibly gifted musician. Increasingly, people, because of the way we work, we're refining every day what we're working on. We keep refining and refining, and increasingly people we get to a point and it's like, well, it's done. It's mixed, and we haven't even mixed the song, but it feels like it's mixed because Bella has done what she's so gifted. The records we've made with Florence and the Machine recently, and Kevin Morby, and all my work with Taylor, she's touched. All my work with Ed Sheeran, she's touched. She's recorded literally every song I made with Gracie Abrams, and all the work we continue to do. So I really feel so excited to be able to help shine a light on Bella today, because she's really an unsung hero of our entire national community, but also all the work that's happened at Long Pond and all the work she's done for other artists. So Bella Blasko, I'm very honored to present to you the Exceptional Ears Award. You're incredible, and you're also one of my best friends. So.
First, I want to thank you so much, Erin, for your kind words and for presenting me with this award. Your unwavering support and our collaboration over all these years means so much to me, and our work together is so fulfilling, and it's become such an important part of my life and my journey in this career. I also want to thank We Are Moving the Needle for honoring me with this award. And for all of the work you do as an organization. When I first started working in studios, although I was determined to be an engineer and super dedicated to learning my craft, there were moments I seriously questioned whether or not I belonged there because it felt so male-dominated. Over time, I came to realize that not only was there space for me in studios, but that qualities like being gentle, patient, and feminine could actually be a positive force and really benefit the studio environment. I'm so grateful that today We Are Moving the Needle is providing many more young people with access to resources and scholarships and promoting more visibility of underrepresented people in the industry that they can connect with and learn from. I want to say thank you to all the amazing artists I've worked with, so many of whom have become incredible collaborators and friends. I think writing and recording music is one of the most vulnerable and personal things that anyone can do. And I want to thank you all for trusting me to be present for those moments and trusting me with your work and art. Being part of this creative process is truly one of my greatest joys. Lastly, I want to thank my community in the music industry, everyone who's been so supportive over the years, and also my husband and family. I really hope this is just the beginning and I get to keep making so many more records to come. Thank you so much.